right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your mind. Often imitated, but never duplicated. It's the Gathering of Old Men Podcast. Myself, TT, and Marlo, talk into this week's event. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition, a special edition of the Gathering of Old Men Podcast. We're going to bring up some special people tonight, but today was an interesting day. And for those who know, I am a PWI guy that exists in the HBCU world. So from time to time, PWI people will do shit to make it difficult for me to live here. And we're going to tackle some of that stuff. But the first thing I want to tackle is the people who are commenting that HBCUs are a farm system. First off, if your school is Arkansas, you don't get to talk about that. You trying to sue to get your money back from recruits. Shut the fuck up. If your school is Tennessee, shut the fuck up. If you are any school and your coach has complained about NIL, you do not need to talk about feeder systems. Period. Secondly, if in your Twitter profile it says you're from France but raised in Chicago, shut the fuck up. I have to live here. You don't. You're making life difficult on me. First, I got to deal with Stan Becton, and now I got to deal with you yahoos. Respectfully. If you ain't sent $9 to an HBCU, and I ain't talking about 5 or 10 or 20, if you ain't sent $9 to an HBCU, if you have no investment historically, emotionally, or physically in an HBCU, you know what I'm going to say. Shut the fuck up. Now we're going to bring up some guests. We're going to have a good show. I may from time to time tell some people to shut the fuck up. We'll see how it goes. But let's start the show. First off, I want to bring up Doc Holliday. Sir, welcome. Hit this man.
I told you.
Welcome.
Hey, Cowboys up in here, baby.
Boy, the first thing I hear when I open the app is Troy crashing the fuck
out.
All I'm gonna say is I agree with Ty from A&M, and them boys better be lucky they ain't play them Thundercats from Daytona. They would have broke the scoreboard on them. They would have been outside rioting. You upset by a little itty bitty law. Man, get the fuck out of here.
I also want to
welcome out all day like y'all wasn't selling cookies and pies to keep your damn athletics program open. Go find somebody else to fucking play with.
Oh God. That's
right across the street from the damn projects and y'all talking shit. Find something else to do. I can go for days.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is Lord Jamal. And the doctor to the HBCU world.
Not the whole HBCU world.
Ma'am, I've seen you in everything but some Rattler Gill, but we'll get to that during track season. I heard that's what I heard.
Wait, no. Wait a minute. What haven't you seen me in?
And Rattler Gill.
I have worn a FAMU shirt, sweatshirt, and hat.
I stand corrected.
There is evidence.
I stand corrected. Don't shoot.
I didn't look happy.
Jesus.
Hey, where's my favorite baby bison at?
Tree knows
she better be doing some homework.
Oh, she better be.
Wait a minute. Wait, said what now?
I said he treating us the way y'all need to be treating Norfolk and Hampton. Jesus.
Why are we feuding with Norfolk and Hampton? I love them, but the whole thing.
Hampton? Oh my God.
Hampton.
I said Hampton. My fault.
No, I said Hampton.
Yes.
So I don't have a problem with Hampton Institute. However, I've been to their campus. I've given lectures on their campus. Whenever I'm invited, especially if they're paying for it, I'm there. Now that you have never seen me in. You have never seen me in anything that says Hampton Institute.
Oh no, I haven't. I have not at all.
Okay.
Well, we have another guest returning. Jay the Great. Everybody knows Jennifer.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Hey, friend.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Now she's seen me in Alabama A&M, but that was prior to me being enrolled in Alabama State. But I still got my hat. I still got my gear. I'm still gonna represent because I am absolutely in love with your coach, Coach Diva. That's my girl. I'm rooting for her always.
Listen, she is her. Like, yes, she is her.
Hey, but don't forget, she a Jacktown Jew.
Here we go.
She a Jacktown Jew all day, every day.
I have to represent. I would shout out to Miss Yvonne, Auntie Yvonne, class of 1963, Jackson State University. I am more afraid of that woman than I am any of you. So yes, I'm going to represent for Jackson State.
Oh yeah.
Well. I'll be honest with y'all. Today caught me completely off guard. The timeline was an absolute mess. I guess we'll start right off. So at Florida State, we had a class called ENC 1101 and ENC 1102. These were Gordon Rule classes where you had to learn how to both read and write the English language and the most important part, comprehend what you both read and wrote. Why is that important? Well, there's an uproar in Delta State. Delta State is upset, butthurt, whatever other adjectives you want to call it, that they did not get to play Kentucky State because, in that quote, we have a contract. That's interesting. So I don't like to not know. And I also get pissed off when people make me play journalist, right? So I picked up the phone and I made some phone calls. And I didn't immediately get a response, but that's okay. That's okay. Because a gentleman posted the actual announcement of the SIAC and the Conference of Carolinas agreement. I'm going to share my screen, y'all. I hope y'all can see it. I'm just going to highlight something. Because reading is fundamental. I'm a PWI dude. Why do HBCU people have to keep teaching PWI people how to read? I don't know. But here we go. The agreement states that the SIAC institutions will host the Week 11 games in 2025, and the Conference Carolinas institutions will host the games the following year. Participants will be selected by conference commissioners at the conclusion of Week 10 of each year. What was last week?
Week 10.
Week 10.
Yeah.
How did you have a contract 2 months ago?
It was week 11 for them, but okay. It was the 10th game.
Okay. How do you have a contract 2 months ago if you're not selecting anybody until week 10? I don't know. Maybe I'm a little slow. I went to Florida State, but I'm confused.
I was going at them folks yesterday.
We up here performing for the cameras in all of PWI world. This announcement happened when? February 5th, 2024. This ain't new. You knew the rules. What we doing? What we doing?
Hey, that man said we need a buzz. Let's lie.
Here's the thing, y'all. Delta State is looking for that easy get into the playoff game. So
they weren't gonna get it with Kentucky State though.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. And here's the thing. So they played Fort Valley earlier this season. Struggled with them earlier this year. They played the last two games. They lost by a total of 15 points. One of the games was against Valdosta State. How about you win your last two games and get your ass to the playoffs yourself instead of trying to ask for the help?
Right, but again, they were not going to beat Kentucky State.
My bad.
And again, I have to live here. And every time the PWI idiots roam into this space, they make it difficult for me to coexist. Because now I got to keep going, that ain't me. Because I need everybody to know that ain't me.
Well, I mean, one thing about it, you do show respect for the space, so that's why you're good. But yeah, I never saw the big deal about the situation, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't care to either. I was like, oh, okay, the fighting okra is fighting mad, apparently.
And again, if you win your games, because I don't know who the son of a bitch was in my mentions talking about merit. When Kentucky State is over you, they don't owe you anything. If you had won your games, you would have been awarded a playoff spot. So, again,
in other words, be better, bitch.
We
so
can
here go Mr. Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence will tell you everything about D2. That's my guy right there. He'll tell you everything about D2. He said they would have won the last two games. They would have won the automatic qualifier for the Gulf South Conference, and they would be in the playoffs. They won't have to worry about no help. So you look at, like I said, you look at it. Win your last two games, you win. You ain't got to worry.
So it's his fault. It's you the head of the team. You the coach. Y'all lost the game, and then you make a fuss about a game that wasn't gonna happen this year anyway because either A, you didn't read the contract, or B, you don't know how to read the contract, or your AD just let you go out on TV and say some off the wall shit.
This is what happens when you get your degree from a corner store. But I digress.
What if you get it from the corner store? Does it come with like a bag of chips and like a good soda too?
Hot Cheetos.
We know it don't come with no gizzards.
This is what the Coach Cooley for Delta State. This is what you need. Get you a shot of Greenwood whiskey right here. Get you a shot of Greenwood whiskey. It will mellow you out.
And get ready for next season.
Get ready for next season.
Get ready for next season. Shoulder pads to the left, helmets to the right. See y'all in the spring. I said worse shit before you put that up.
No, that was for me. That was for me because I forgot to put it up earlier. I've been on one since the show started, so that's for me. That is not for y'all. That is for me.
It'll be for me when I start talking about Jerry Jones. You already know.
We know.
But we had some other stuff go on this week. Maul been asking for this for quite some time, and I've been hesitant to do it, but you know what? He right. This time we ain't did it in a while.
The disrespect segment.
Listen, I ain't other podcasters, content creators. I'm not gonna call you names. I'm just gonna point some things out. And in this edition of the disrespect segment, I want to welcome you to the romper room.
The what?
The romper room. The romper room is a place where you can sit on your high horse, be hypocritical, wear rompers as a tall man, and nobody don't say nothing.
Oh damn.
But then want to be taken as an authority on ethics and professionalism.
Oh damn.
Welcome to the romper
The
room.
romper room. Mhm.
I will, you know what? Doc, I'll let you go first. Tell me, what do you think about Cam's comments when it comes to the BCU Grambling State brawl?
Well,
Which doc?
me.
That doc or
I'm
this
sorry.
doc?
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
go
Doc
ahead.
Holiday.
We
My
got
bad, my
two
bad.
tonight, bro. Bro, you got
My bad, my bad.
No. Go ahead. Cause I've already violated my.
She already
Go ahead.
violated that man.
I'm violated.
So I say this about what Cam Newton said. First and foremost, my guy, you the one who assaulted a damn mascot on national TV in Legion Field. In fact, my friend's mascot. Why you hit him like that? Why you had to slap him like that?
I told y'all that week they should have jumped his ass.
So I was actually at the event, and so we, of course, this happened on the field. They got us, in a whole area. I didn't even know what was happening. Like we were just like, okay, are they playing? And then it just looked really serious. And I was, because at the end of the day, and of course, now I'm gonna be honest, to see people that are so up in arms now, but y'all was sharing and liking the picture a couple weeks ago, like, okay, he's already disrespected us, but that's there. But at the end of that, that was a student in the suit who was just
Yep.
was just playing,
Yeah.
and so he assaulted them. So I haven't been feeling him since then. Of course, they had to make it right, but no, I hadn't been feeling him since then. So to see him cross the line again, I mean, this is pattern behavior at this point.
Yeah, so when you think about it, you talking about that was a fire, like what Coach Joseph said was a fireable offense. If you did not take it into context of what he meant by beating disrespect with disrespect, is basically I'm going to disrespect you on my team is going to disrespect you on the field. It don't, we're not going to, I don't think he wanted to condone the fight and everything, but his whole take was, if you disrespect me and my players and this university with what y'all doing, then we gonna disrespect y'all on this field right here. So that's my take. That's my opinion. I'd stick with it. If y'all don't like it, oh well. But at the end of the day, you don't give a man a hot mic once he, when he's riled up and mad and upset. Y'all should have just let that man cool off, and then he probably would have had a better comment to say about that, because not only does even though they won the game, but he losing 18 players for the next game, and maybe two or maybe one or two that's not even gonna play in the Bayou Classic. So to me, I mean, for what Cam had to say about it, is like, dude, you the last person to talk about ethics. You the last person to talk about what is ethical over there.
I got one.
It's my turn.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Dr. Hall. Go
Because
ahead.
I want Y'all don't remember Cam fighting 4 coaches at a nonprofit event
You
in
know
front of
what, Doc?
12-year-olds?
I got you. I got
He
you right
beat
here.
up 6 people and never lost his
In
hat.
front
But
of 12-year-olds.
in front of children. But a man that got kicked out of 2 schools can't tell me nothing. I don't give a fuck what that man got to say. You
I got y'all.
you hit a 20-year-old on TV because you was mad at 9 o'clock in the morning.
All the facts. As you can see in this video, Cam Newton is getting jumped by 2 guys, and then here's another guy who comes up and tries to sucker punch him. Never is it okay to take and jump somebody. I don't know.
And in one of those post-event interviews, maybe not word for word, bar for bar, but I do believe he said something along the lines of disrespect will be met.
He did.
With
He did.
disrespect.
He did.
Bar for bar. Line for line.
Cameron Newton, go find something else to do.
Ooh, I just want people to understand that sometimes it's okay to be quiet.
It is.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to scroll. It's okay to keep going. It's okay to be quiet.
And it's also okay to be self-aware. Like if you know this footage is out of, out for you, then, it's certain things I won't speak on, like if it's, people talking about you don't need to, cuss at football games, I'm gonna be quiet because that's what I do.
Exactly.
And it's probably footage of me cussing. So that's why I was like, let me just hush for somebody to roll the bean footage. So, this.
The footage.
But
There's real footage.
Like I said, when Coach Joseph said, you would not disrespect me because we're gonna meet disrespect with disrespect. He did it out on the field. And remember, the fight was at halftime. After halftime, after the world fame got back into the stands. I tell people, my niece was at the game, and she was like, she called me, and this is the only time I tell people about my government name. She's like, Uncle David, man, them folks ghetto. She wasn't saying about just her school, but she was talking about Bethune-Cookman. But she was like, she said they should have never waited. If you waiting on for them to come down that hill and you meet up with your team, then hurry up and get with your team. Cause like I said, if you ever been to Grambling, if we ever been to Grambling, you ever seen where that field house is? It sits on top of the hill. They only got one way in and one way out down that little old hill. So in the hill, once the entrance come in, it leads to Grambling sideline. So get your ass down that hill, get to your sideline. Let's play some football.
That's because
And the game
everything he's done hasn't worked because he didn't come into the space with good intention. And when I saw the interview of him talking about HBCU sports and what he wanted to do, it was very much, I am Cam Newton and you are not. So I was already kind of, this ain't going to end too well with him being over here in the first place. And I was right.
Go ahead, Doc.
I want people to acknowledge the fact the game this did happen at halftime. And the game was allowed to go on and did conclude. And on the same Saturday, there were other altercations of what you may call them taking place right down the street.
It was ghetto ass people from Texas.
I'm not going to say that it's ghetto. I'm going to say that I will allow grace for some 20-something-year-olds, student athletes, before I allow grace to some AARP clowns that were making worse mistakes in their 40s.
Ooh, make it up. A lot for the people in the back.
At the end of the day, these are 20-year-olds. These are students. They are student athletes. They're not going to be perfect. Things are going to happen, and this is not. And I'm not going to say it's a common occurrence, but it happens every season, multiple times.
Yep.
think that is an overall stretching reflection of our institution. So quit making it as such.
Yep.
And the people that are, especially them two clowns in their pick-me mode who are trying to stay employed. Well, I know one in particular really needs to stay employed to catch up on his back child support and the fact that he's homeless because all of his properties have been foreclosed upon.
Oh shit!
Say the Ibis name. Don't do that. Say the Ibis name.
Quinn Portis.
I had Cam Newton got like 12 kids too, and he behind on child support, so that could be both of them.
But trying to be role models.
That could absolutely be both of them. So.
I grant grace to student athletes that make mistakes, and I'm not here to defend violence and high tempers and sport. I've been around sports my entire life. I cannot count how many altercations that I have seen. And that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it an altercation. It is what it is. But that's not a reflection of just I get just as upset about when you characterize these altercations that happen at HBCUs as I do when you start talking about mold like they don't exist in any building that was built in the 1900s. Please stop playing with me. I don't like what people are trying to say about our wonderful institutions based on this particular event. I'm very triggered by you talking about games when you lost a job playing games.
I got something to say. Hold on. I got something to say. So
Troy has his hand up.
Oh, my bad, Troy.
Troy, do you have something you would like to say?
As an alum of the great
Cash out.
Florida State University, I have sat in the stands of Ibis and Florida State games and bootskins and Florida State games. And because they thought it was going to be okay to stomp on the Seminole in the middle of the stadium, yeah, it got down. Ain't nobody say nothing. All they said was, we got to be better. And that was the end of it. There was no dissertations on the validity of the university or how the coach is as a professional. Bobby Bowden never had to issue a statement with his head down in media day. None of that ever happened. We whooped some ass, we played some football, and took the victory. That's it.
No, but you also have to think about how racism plays into who gets to express, who gets to show full range, who gets to show full expression and range of emotions, and who doesn't.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you this story. So my little PWI background, I was to Stephen F. Foster for 2 years after I left Jackson State. Stephen F. Foster and Sam Houston are rivals. They are bitter rivals. They, this battle called the Battle of the Piney Woods. So they basically go at each other. So one particular game, this was in 2005. So this is when I first moved down to Nacogdoches. They played the game over at Homer Bright Stadium in Nacogdoches on campus, and they got into a full-out brawl on the field. Like, you see number purple and orange in the middle of the field, full-out brawl, and I think out of that brawl, like 15 kids got suspended, suspended. A couple of got kicked off the team. But when I looked at the paper reading on the paper or on the internet the next day, they was like, well, nobody didn't call it a ghetto. They didn't say, they was like, it was an altercation. No, call it what it is. Call it for what it is. It was a full-out brawl because I seen some folks go into the stands at that game. I'm talking about, like, I've seen a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, a brawl is a brawl. Ain't nobody said nothing about what happened last season when Michigan and Ohio State was whooping each other's ass at the end of the game because Michigan was about to plant that damn flag at the middle of the field, or the fact that or the countless times where Tennessee and Florida, because I'm a Tennessee fan, Tennessee and Florida go at it, go at each other before the game, or Florida State versus Miami, Florida State versus Florida. They go at it. It don't matter. It don't
Oklahoma
matter.
versus Oklahoma State. We can keep going.
Yeah, we can keep going. Texas, Oklahoma. You talking
Yep.
about Texas A&M?
What is that? What is it? Texas taking Texas battle for Red River.
Oh yeah, like come on, man. TCU Baylor, like you talk. We're talking about rivalry games, but this Grambling and Bethune are not rivals. They not rivals. This is just a crossover. This was just a crossover matchup between East and West Division opponents, and they got to fighting. Now I'm gonna say this: number 11 for Bethune-Cookman.
Listen,
Lem.
Hey,
His new name is
hey,
Lem.
Mr. Washburn, I need you to come protect me at all times, cuz. Hey, never seen a nigga get thrown like 5 yards to the damn bench. I have never seen that. I'm talking about that man helper was off and he was swinging. I'm
You
like,
know where he's from?
Where is he from?
He's from Clearwater, Florida, Pinellas County. Home team. I should have known.
I was like, oh my God, that man had some big tuck in his ear. He was trying to tussle up in that junk. I was like, oh, hold on now.
Listen.
Wait a minute.
11 said not today.
I don't care. Hey, while I'm in here, I don't care if he went to that school at Daytona. That man could protect me at all times right there.
I got just a one little note about all these people coming out talking about how bad this makes HBCUs look. Has any one of them used their platform or their influence to bring these schools or these students back together to have a round table about the do's and don'ts and the expectations of them? Like, I don't think anybody has come up with a solution. Everybody's talking this clickbait and how bad it made it look. But that's in all sports. Hell, in professional sports, in preseason, when they have inner squad scrimmages, it's always fights. And it's not ghetto. That's not this. That's not that. Like, they got to keep it a buck. They can't go and it's okay in one arena and not okay in another. So as far as them coming out with all this, oh, it looks bad and it makes them look like this, that's bullshit. That's utter bullshit. What they should have did was say, well, I'm gonna set up a meeting. I even provide the transportation, and I'll be the moderator. Use your platform like that. But ain't nobody came out and said nothing like that yet. And that's the disservice. That's the disservice to the HBCUs. That's the disservice to these young men who are still trying to find their way. Like, they need to keep it 1,000. If they want to criticize, come up with a solution. Don't just sit on the damn air and talk shit and hope people click on because they hear you talking about some kids fighting, because that's what they are. They kids.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's be real with this. Both teams had something to play for.
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
Cookman sitting in second place. It's tied for second place. Well, actually tied for first place before they lost to Grambling. Grambling is trying to win the SWAC West. That Grambling has. This is the best season Grambling has had since Broderick Files was the head coach.
It's just the best season Thune had since they've been here.
So they both had something to play for. Now, granted, I'm gonna be honest with you. That School of Daytona TikTok, y'all on the clock. We'll see y'all at 12 o'clock. Y'all about to catch this ass.
Are they still bringing the band?
From what I heard, they supposed to be bringing the band.
What I thought a fraternity donated the money so they could bring the band.
Hey, they bring the band. Shoot, it's on. It's on the
I
crack.
think that's what I saw also.
You're gonna be supremely underwhelmed because Bethune don't do fifth quarter.
They don't?
No,
No.
they do not. They do not do fifth quarter. When the game is over, they go home. We have been playing them in Orlando for 40 years, and never ever once have they stayed and played. They are out of there. The only
You
people
said they
that
not
leave,
coming.
Deduction.
They're not
they not
coming?
coming.
You say they're not coming.
Wow,
No.
that
That's
actually
real.
sucks.
That's a real deduction. So that's the
Yeah,
reason.
that sucks.
Can
Now
anybody
that
find out if UAPB is bringing their band to Prairie View on Saturday?
Pine Bluff to
Yeah,
Yeah.
Doc
they
would be
should,
perfect for that.
they should be able to they should be coming down there because that ain't nothing but a short drive.
I want to see.
We're gonna get to the game, Tiger. We're gonna get to the game predictions a little later.
Okay.
We got one more major little story to get to,
What's
which
up,
is
Ty?
which is we're gonna get one more story, which is why I'm glad we got ladies on the show. But before we end this segment, I'm just gonna say this. It would be incredibly hypocritical if I was to judge someone with multiple kids and talk about the sanctity of the black family. It would also be hypocritical if I held myself out to be some holier than thou role model, which I'm not. I'm a human. I'm a man. I put my pants on one leg at a time. If I see a K-Lease video on Instagram, I'm going to get in trouble.
Oh Lord.
I am human. I am not holding myself out to be something that I'm not. Now, imagine what would happen if a future Hall of Fame quarterback would hold himself out to be a human who was fallible and was able to say, you know what, that statement I made about HBCUs, maybe I went too harsh. Maybe I went too far. Because the importance of understanding the God in you is that sometimes you can be wrong. You are fallible. Accountability is saying, I fucked up. Forgive me. Because even if nobody forgives you, the forgiveness is not for them to give you. It is for you to acknowledge that you need to be a better person. That's it. That's all it is. Now, that being said, anybody seen all Cam baby moms in the same room together? Because I ain't. But I'm gonna move on.
He like Nick Cannon. He got about 15 of them.
But Nick Cannon get all his baby mamas together. And
He does. I will commend
them
him
Christmas photos will be fire.
Again, I just want to say, I live in a glass house. I cannot throw stones. You will never see all of mine together. Just not gonna happen. You'll see two. You won't see that third one. Won't ever happen. So I'm not being hypocritical. Just being honest. She the one that put the two in it. We're not finna do this. We're not.
Oh, wow.
It is Serbian gangster tracksuits in my closet, and y'all be giving her a pass. Y'all
What
ain't
you
my
want
friend.
us to do about that, Troy?
I don't know, but I'm
Exactly.
gonna be.
Put that tracksuit on. Now meet you at the game.
Why don't you talk to number 11 and see if you can get some security?
That's a good idea.
I seen her fight in 2000. 11 gonna be in trouble. I would not do that to him.
Hey, just say it real fast and run.
Do you know how many? I'm like trying to figure out. I got suitcases that look like each other, so I'm gonna pack both of them and leave the one with the track suits. That's the plan. Is it gonna work? I don't know.
You act like you pack your clothes.
Where's my little mute button? Oh, all right. So the other interesting story this week, and I'm just gonna say this: everything that is sludge about sports media all comes from ESPN. Rich Eisen got away was living the good life at NFL Network. Had his own radio show, had the TV show. He was living the good life. The mothership didn't want to see him happy. Like an angry wife, they said, "Oh, you smiling over there? Let us buy the whole NFL Network." And for everybody that don't know, Rich Eisen is the one who coined the phrase mothership. That's why I got
know
it from.
one damn thing. They better figure all this shit out. YouTube, TV,
Listen.
Disney World. They better figure this bullshit out.
This has been their plan. They bought a company called Go.com about 20-something years ago. Go.com wanted to be your entire platform for news, media, and content. Disney said that's a great idea and bought their ass. They're doing it all over again. But
this is exhausting.
I'm just saying. Y'all might as well get cable back. It's the same price.
Might as well.
Listen, I'm supposed to get in a box.
Bro, but Comcast by
I know a guy.
Hey, I got Spectrum.
Hold on. Let me before we listen. I too have given people advice on where to do things.
We'll talk offline.
Yeah, we'll talk offline. But everything that is sludge and sports media comes from ESPN. And it irks me to no end that Pat McAfee is the good guy on the network. The bro is the good guy. Why we in the streets beefing with women? Why we in the streets beefing with women? You got smoke for every black woman that has come across your path. But everybody else, you quiet as a church mouse.
Then he parade his daughter around when people get on his ass.
And who was this?
Stephen A.
Stephen A.
Don't let me get on him, man.
No, that's why we here. That's why we here.
I've been saying that man was a trash individual for the better part of 15 years. And I remember when niggas on Twitter used to tell me I was tripping and I was being a hater. And I'm like, y'all don't see it yet. I see it. Y'all don't see it. Now everybody see it.
These women make me better. There is nothing I can do for them. I can give them $50 million, then there is nothing I can do for them.
Facts.
There should not be a place where we exist, where it is okay for dudes to just talk crazy about women. No matter how many intellectual vocabulary words you choose to use because you spent so many years writing articles in Philadelphia. I don't give a shit.
Serena's husband was going to slap his ass if he would have saw it.
If you ain't going to talk to Cam like that, if you ain't going to talk to LeBron like that, don't talk to Carrie Champion like that. Don't talk to Jamel Hill.
That LeBron situation should have shown everybody who he was. While that man was in your face,
you ain't did shit.
You ain't did shit. But then when you get on your podcast, you got everything to say. He was right there in your face.
Well, you know how he was stuttering when Serena's husband pressed him. So
and he wasn't even that. I'm telling y'all, that would have been another headline because he would have started moving tables at ESPN Studios had Stephen A. Smith been there in person.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and you can kind of tie this into both the Cam situation and both the Stephen A. Smith situation. When people like that are powerless in certain rooms, they try to exert power where they can. And so you will see like Cam speaking down on HBCUs. Go speak about your alma mater. Stephen A. Smith speaking down on Eric Champion. Go speak. Go say all these things to these men you call out. So yeah. So it's honestly it's foolish. So
Hold on now, because I you done got me riled up because I forgot this man done spoke on my damn congresswoman.
Yep, he
he
did.
did.
He spoke up on my. He tried to speak on my congresswoman, and I'm talking about Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. We
A
need to
person that's out here actually putting up a good fight. This is how this country not go to complete shit. He got something to say about it. Yeah.
So you talk. Jasmine Crockett represents my district. Represent all of Oak Cliffs, all of Southern Dallas County. That's her district, and she is putting up the fight to stop gerrymandering in our district. She's putting up the fight to make sure that needy families get their SNAP benefits and everything during the government shutdown. She's fighting to to have some sort of equality, and she's the only one. Excuse my language. She's the only motherfucker that would call out everybody on the Republican side, even the damn president.
To their face. Someone
To their
Stephen A.
face,
won't do.
and not bat now eyelash. Eyelash. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like, bro, you're the last person to be talking any type of noise, man, type of shit. Cause let me get this rundown right here. Before you had your own show on ESPN when you first came back on there, that it didn't do well, you got canceled, they fired you. They brought you back, they paired you with Stephen A. Smith. They paired you with Skip Bayless. Y'all had some sort of dynamic. You know what I'm saying? With Skip Bayless. You ran Skip Bayless off. Okay, you bring in Max Kellerman. Max Kellerman has his own way of doing things. He has his own vernacular, everything. Max Kellerman is more for the people than you are. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if he's Jewish or what. He is more down to earth and from the hood than you say that you are, Mr. Stephen A. Smith. Okay, I don't care if you're from Brooklyn. I don't care. It's a hood in every state, in every city. Just let you know. But you ran off Max Kellerman. Okay, you bring in Shannon Sharp. You didn't like the fact that Shannon Sharp was stealing your thunder. Shannon Sharp messed himself up because he wanna make little 21-year-old girls rich. You know, hopefully, she got that okra water.
I hate you.
No, because that's something me
Well,
and the
You wild boy. You wild boy.
just to kind of jump into that, it's more than that. He actually was, sued for sexual assault. So I don't want like us to paint that as it was just sex. No, he was sued for violating. So that's
Yeah. So I mean, you come on now. Your track record ain't the greatest, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I just don't know what to say.
I do.
Let's
I'll be happy with that man that's no longer on my TV at all in any capacity.
I know what to say. Y'all gotta look at who's propping him up.
yeah.
Like
That's
Yeah.
the only reason why he has the platform he has and the megaphone he has is because of who is propping him up.
mhm.
Yep.
They got rid of him the first time, and they brought him back and said, "Okay, you gonna do it our way, or."
Yeah.
And they gave him as much latitude and rope as he can possibly possibly have, as long as he stick to the narrative.
That's it.
So,
Yep.
like he has never been somebody that I looked up to. Like I don't know, he hadn't done anything for that. So I can't understand why he feels the need to go from speaking on sports to speaking on politics. Like there's never been your lane.
That's not your lane.
Yeah.
Stick to what got you there in the first place, sports. And let me get on this Deshaun Jackson. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, with Deshaun Jackson. The comment that you made, yeah, I kind of understand it because I know what game culture look like. I know what games is because I'm be honest with you, I was in one. But at the same time, hey man, you can't equate gang shit to football. You know what I'm saying? To a fight on football field.
To student athletes.
Student athletes, bro. Now, if you're a student athlete and you still gang banging, bro, that does not equate. it doesn't equal. It doesn't fit. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, that was. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was a bad take, and I'm gonna, on Monday, I'm gonna ask him the question because I'm on the MEAC coaches call on Monday mornings, and I'm gonna ask him a question about the comment that he made and what he needs to.
And make it personal because you were released from a professional team, you know, behind what you say was a false narrative and people painting you as something that you were not. And you turn around and use that same terminology on young black men.
Mm-hmm.
And you were not a young black man when this was happening. Again, you was in your AARP.
He was real grown when that
You
happened.
were real grown when this happened. And you went on an entire media campaign about how you were being falsely accused and portrayed by words, by the same words you used and weaponized against these young men and our institutions. But can I just say this about, I just want to post, I like receipts. I actually read this. I love a good biography. I think this was a better one. If you've never read it, Scottie Pippen wrote a really good biography. Little country boy from Arkansas, talks about his time with the Bulls, and I enjoyed this one. But let's talk about this. I read this. And you know what I learned about Stephen A? I learned a lot about his lack of examples in his life to be a good man. He was starved of his father's attention. I'm not making excuses for him. He was starved of his father's attention and felt helpless to protect his mother from a very harsh and cruel world. And when a lot of people face these circumstances, you have to make a choice in your life. Are you going to be better? Or are you going to lose the fight to becoming the person that you have spent all your life trying to get attention from? I blocked Stephen A. Smith a long time ago. Not too long after I read this, when I realized this ain't shit, nigga. We gotta quit feeding into this caricature that this man has sold his soul to become. Because I truly believe that is what has happened. I don't understand how you are a father to black women and you talk to black women like you talk to black women. I don't understand how you are a black man, HBCU graduate, and you cow-tip to these white people and their tropes and stereotypes to dehumanize people that look like you. I can't understand it. So my only understanding is that you have been paid to become this caricature because this cannot be real. But either way, I can't give it any more life.
Yeah, when you say that, because he always talk about his sisters, he always talk about on the shows about his sisters and stuff like that. But and like you said, as a man, like if you didn't get that love from your father and you just felt helpless out there that you couldn't do nothing to help your mother, then hey man, you really can't. You gotta look at the examples that you grew up from. You know what I'm saying? Like if you grew up around if you grew up around with women that lives in your house, that you're going to get a lot of things from a woman's perspective. But it was always said that a woman can't raise a boy to be a man, and it has you gotta have that father figure in your life, or even just a male role model in your life. But he also said that he worships money. He said that he worships money. He also
Obviously.
said that
Obviously.
he's always thinking about how to make money for the company. Like how about this? Instead of trying to make money for the company, how about you think of ways to try to make money for yourself and for your people? You get what I'm saying? Like instead of making money for that company, because that company they gave you $100 million contract, and you walking around like you the big shot, and they, what I'm saying, and they banking everything on you. How about try to get money to try to make money for yourself and for your people? Like what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I bet you if Stuart Scott was still alive right now,
I've said that so many times, and it's not funny. The
Stephen A.
only
Smith
reason
would be
why
the
he is
afterthought.
where he is because Stuart Scott died.
If
You
Stuart
know,
Scott was still alive, no, for real, he was still alive. Stephen A.
We
Smith would
would
be an
not know
afterthought.
who Steve. We would know who he is, but he would not have. No, we wouldn't, because he would have gotten fired, and they never would have brought him back.
I'm
He
a,
would.
I- I'm gonna say something interesting, right? And it has just been interesting to me. ESPN could give a fuck about hundreds of millions of dollars in podcast money. They have allowed these individuals to have their podcast platforms and have said nothing. Because at the end of the day, the advertising dollars that those personalities bring on to
Mhm.
ESPN is more valuable than their little podcast. So when I tell y'all I'm beating that dead horse about media rights, because it is not about the value of your conference. It is not about how good your teams are. It is about the income, the discretionary income your demographic spends that advertisers can advertise to. Is it any wonder that I can't get my ad on the Orange Blossom Classic broadcast because GM or Cadillac or Cricket or Metro PCS are dominating the airwaves? We have
I'm
to
gonna,
start thinking about the dollars
I'm gonna
when
tell you
we
like
start
this.
thinking about that.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Troy. The person that's the real smartest at ESPN right now is Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why? Because he told them, if I'm going to bring my show, my podcast onto your network, I want it to be the way I wanted to do it. And you're not going to change me. You're not going to tell me how to do this or anything at all. And plus, he's also said that I'm still going to work with the WWE, because he does do that also. I'm still going to be a part-time wrestler and announcer. So when college football season ends,
I'm out.
I'm out. That's my other job right there. Now, of course, WWE done got they deal. They do their PLEs with ESPN now. But at the same time, he go wait once he leave once college football is over with, he goes back to being a commentator for WWE, whatever SmackDown or Raw, whatever show that he's on. That's his other job right there. So, and then when he does the PLEs, if he's going to wrestle, he's going to wrestle. You're not telling that man what to do. That man is from Eastern Pennsylvania, Western Pennsylvania, and is doing quite well for himself too. And I'll say this too: he has more posts with in a sense, he has more posts with the culture than Dan Stephen A. Smith does.
Yeah. Hey, North Carolina Central women just beat UNC Asheville.
So y'all just, oh my God. So let me go ahead and get this out of the way right now. So we have here the Johnny Black program. And for those who don't know about the Johnny Black program, the last 2 years I've been donating $50 to institutions, $25 to $50 to institutions who beat a PWI on their level. So mid-major, whatever. I went broke, y'all. All my little free spending money between, what was it, Maryland Eastern Shore, Coppin State, Norfolk,
Howard.
I want to say Alabama, Howard, Alabama
State.
Alabama State. It hurt. So I had to change my numbers. So my numbers are now, we donate $5, and then we try to encourage everybody to donate $5 with us. I'm sorry.
I see your 5 to Central.
Well, you better give donate A&M the old number because it's like we beating up on Charleston Southern right now.
See what I'm saying? I'm gonna be broke by January.
I'm broke.
But it's okay though. It's for a good cause because when you're invested, you're invested.
I don't give a shit who Bethune beat. I ain't sending them shit. So they can they can beat North Carolina. They could beat Duke. Good for y'all.
I would like to take this time. I would just like to take the moment to say that next Tuesday on the Strike Season podcast, we will have Bethune-Cookman's very own Young Bryce, the SID for Bethune-Cookman.
Oh Lord,
I like that guy. I hate that school, but I like that guy.
Never change, Marlo. Never change.
he not.
I can't.
Here come this Mike. Mike, why?
Okay, step over Mike. Mike comments. Next topic. What's next?
All right.
Why, Mike? Why are we doing this?
Mike is gonna be contrarian on purpose. That's who Mike is.
Oh man, you know what? See, Doc say sometimes you just got to keep scrolling.
Yeah,
I do not possess this ability. Like if I see a fight, I might ignore it for 2 minutes. But if you ever seen my Twitter, it don't last long. We're gonna go ahead and squabble this out. One of us gonna quit, and 9 times out of 10, it ain't me.
Man, Mike done missed the whole conversation talking about liberal and Dr. Umar. You late, Mike. You missed the whole conversation, Mike. Yeah, but if you agree with him, that say more about you than everybody else.
So I just want for clarification that Mike, you can like whoever you want to like, but the original conversation was about the inappropriate way in which Stephen A. Smith speaks to women.
And everybody had a problem with him last year. This ain't nothing new.
No. And again, for me,
I know I've had Stephen A. Smith blocked for more than a year.
I call him a dumbass every time he say something stupid.
I have to deal with PWI people, but when you have to fight the HBCU guy saying goofy shit,
do we have to claim him?
No,
I think I'm the only MEAC representation on this panel. We don't claim him.
What school he went to?
Oh, Bum Ass Morgan.
Morgan.
Oh, you talking about me and Mike?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, Morgan.
bum ass
So
Morgan. That's
it's
who.
That's
That's
ex-
who.
who.
it's
That's
Who he
who.
went
The
to.
other school that you hate.
it's extra fuck him. So fuck that.
Mike,
Man, y'all about to have me on one. Motherfucker
Mike,
from Morgan State go be extra with. Shut your ass up. Fuck off our damn feed in the comments with that dumbass shit.
I just want to
You
say
went to
Mike is a
Morgan State. Motherfuckers ain't win nothing. They ain't win at marbles. Damn, them motherfuckers. Come on. I try not to.
Hey, it's the reason why. It's the reason why we played them the most on homecoming than anybody else. Woo!
You gonna
okay.
get
Man,
on
they
here
they
talking
they
about
was
it.
the top dog around playing for Morgan
When the
State.
last time Morgan State went to the MEAC SWAC Challenge? They ain't never been had that.
Man, when the
I,
last time they won any goddamn thing? And
I'm
he
really trying to say Mike is a friend of the show and he's been on the show. I've
he a
said that.
friend of yours.
I've said that.
Whoa.
So
Oh, you a friend of the show? My bad. I'm just playing. Fuck him. You don't get on here. Especially you agreeing with somebody who disrespecting black women. You on the wrong side of that coin, homeboy.
come for the topics, stay for the jokes.
Yep.
Um,
Cause you getting these jokes, you say something crazy.
Yeah, I'm laughing so
And
loud.
that,
My dog just came in to check on me because she.
And we know it wasn't Meek. Meek probably gonna tell you to be quiet real soon.
Oh yeah, well,
listen,
me staring at me, but yeah, Jax came at came in the room like everything all right, you good?
Oh man,
oh my
I'm
god,
sorry. I'm listening. I'm looking at this video. Somebody getting beat to sleep in the first playoff game here, 40-0 in the first quarter.
Jesus.
Oh,
there's a school in Orlando that's holding up the high school playoffs because they got suspended for the playoffs, and they said, you know what our white dollars can do? Our white dollars can go to court, and they're holding up the playoffs to go to court. Marlo know who I'm talking about.
Who
You know
was it? Was it
that
Ooh, what's the name of that school?
it's
Just
a
to
Christian
update,
school.
Howard beat Alcorn.
Yep.
ooh.
Oh, they beat
Sorry,
Slaughter.
G.
Yes.
Sorry, G. My bad, G. We're gonna get to these SWAC games, and then we're gonna go to the MEAC games. We're gonna start.
Let's start with some D2
with,
because I feel like there's some ass whooping coming up in D2.
you know what? That's fine. We can do that. We can do it. You want to start? Let's start in the SIAC. We can do the
Oh yeah,
SIAC.
we got Benedict versus Albany State on campus of Albany State University for the SWAC championship.
All been about
Before we go, because this gonna be me. I'm saying this, not nobody else. Me saying this. We had some questions about can Quinn Gray win a championship. This weekend we find out. If he does that spell trouble? And if you know what land I'm talking about, you know what nation I'm talking about.
I don't give a damn. Him, whoever is available, get rid of the man in the glasses. I ain't calling no names. It's a lot
that shit
of
is crazy.
coaches that wear glasses.
It. You know,
I don't hope nobody get fired.
That's
But
shit.
if you see the writing on the wall, just quit first. If you know you're not doing what you're supposed to, quit.
Why
Make
why?
would you
room
quit?
for somebody.
Why?
Why would
When
you
you can
quit
get a
so
university job,
fast? But
he
why
just gonna move. We don't do buyouts.
Yeah,
He just gonna move to
he
another
just
job.
gonna move. He can go teach.
I don't want him to get fired.
And to
I
be
He can
just
go
clear,
want him
teach.
I like Cozy. Cozy is a no.
nope.
But that is a problem that I have as the PWI guy that's also a FAMU rattler. when you come over here and you mess it up, I gotta live here.
I gotta live
Do you know the group chat? I just have to sit and be quiet because I'm a Seminole and we ain't doing right. Shit, the real Seminole head coach ain't doing right. Fam, you
already know what I'm gonna say about that.
Fam,
You already know what I'm saying about that.
If I hit this Powerball, I'm gonna rent the 100 for a few weeks, just 3 nights a week. At 3 o'clock in the morning, I will pay y'all extra so the students get rest during the daytime. But I'm gonna need y'all to go buy a house 3 o'clock every morning. Play neck. Special request. Play neck. 3 o'clock in the morning until 12:01. That's all I ask. Dear God.
How much that costs?
Don't you bring God into that foolishness.
How much that costs?
I don't know, but I'm thinking that it's gonna be at least 120,000 every time. So I need to hit the Powerball so I can make sure they good for like 2 years.
Wow.
Just want to make sure they good. Because just in case AD Ski Mask don't do the right thing on 12/1, I need to have enough money to take care of 2
Who
years.
is AD Ski Mask?
Oh, that's AD Alford at Florida State.
Florida State.
So he's AD Ski Mask because he used to be the president of the Booster Association, and we were going to hire the assistant athletic director at Louisville, and we paid Louisville $100,000 to break the non-compete clause so he can come to Florida State. And then Mr. Alford said, "You know what? I don't like that. They can keep them $100,000, but he's not going to be the AD." By the way, he still work at Louisville. He's not going to be the AD. I'm going to be the AD, and I'm going to take this job. So he robbed Florida State in broad daylight with ski mask on. And then, this is where I like him at. He then turned around, pushed the board of trustees up to be like, yeah, we ain't making enough money in the ACC. Let's talk about suing them. The ACC sued us first, and then the ACC had to settle and pay us an extra $15 million on disbursements because AD Ski Mask is a genius. Unless on 12/1, I don't see some moving trucks. Then I'm gonna definitely need to hit that Powerball.
I mean, y'all won y'all Super Bowl when y'all beat them in the first.
See, I knew you was gonna go there. I knew. So I'm just gonna say this: they won that game, and I'm gonna make this about me because I had the power of positive thinking. For a month and a half, I said Noles by 10, and it manifested itself. I didn't.
The Noles by 10 against Miami. I don't think he was concentrating enough.
Again, I didn't realize that I needed to say it for 16 weeks. I know that. Now I know. But it don't matter because winter's coming. 12/1, he better be gone. Or we ride in the streets. But getting to these D2 games this week. So, as Doc said, championship game, Albany State, Benedict on ESPN Plus. I have to like Albany State. And the reason I have to like Albany State is because I was on the sideline when Albany State quarterback Knowles act like FAMU wasn't FAMU and was doing his thing. And I seen Benedict, and they look good.
They have Snickers. They not being FAMU right now. Maybe they hungry.
But I think
That's crazy.
It's gonna be a good game, in my opinion. But Doc, who you got it?
I'm be honest with you. Benedict was on the road. They was undefeated for most of the year. I know they had one hiccup late in the season. Shout out to Coach Dickerson for turning the program around within 2 years because first year he came in, it was a rebuild, and now he got him back in the championship game. Albany State, And I've always said that they was always, one game. They was always one or two games away from being in the championship game. And Coach Gray has done a remarkable job, especially with Isaiah Knowles, former Tampa Tech high school quarterback. Let y'all know that.
Yeah, I knew something was up.
And for him, especially you saw what they did, especially when they went down to Tallahassee and played FAMU, and damn near scared everybody shitless. Almost had them old folks almost had a damn heart attack in the stands.
I was gonna push his car to the worst side of South Adams I could find.
Oh shoot! But
Thank you.
I'm gonna go with Albany State, and it's not. I ain't gonna say it'll be a blowout. It's gonna be close because Benedict does play defense. Let's not take anything away from it. They do play defense, and they do know how to. They do run the ball too. So it's gonna be a close game. But I got Albany State by at least 10. At least.
I would say this. They had a previous matchup before, and Albany State totally dominated Benedict previously. But I do think Benedict has learned from that, and they will show up. But I'm gonna go with Albany State by a field goal.
All right, now this is gonna be a risk, and we don't usually get in the risk this early in the show. Marlo, who you got in this game?
Why I gotta be the risk?
It's
But
you and me, Marlo, every week.
I have seen Albany State up close and personal. I don't think that I've seen a D2 school make in-game adjustments quite like that school did. Like they offensively, they're a problem. Like they call plays, they call the right play at the right time more times than not. That's why they gave FAMU all them fits. So I'm going with Albany State by 10.
Dr. Kanisha?
I am going to have to piggyback on what Jen said because I can't remember the final score, but didn't Albany State beat Benedict earlier by double digits?
31-3.
Yeah. I mean, it was early. It was what was it? October? I it wasn't that long ago. That was a few weeks ago.
Was the game in South Georgia or was it in South Carolina?
It was in South Carolina.
Oh, they beat the brakes off of it. Ooh, that was a whole loss.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you now. I don't know if you guys know this. I have proclaimed myself to be more of stepping away from football, but an HBCU band expert, and I wonder who will win fifth quarter because I love both of their bands, but I'm leaning also again towards Albany State as they performed in the Battle of the Bands that was here in Houston and did an amazing job.
This is why we have other people on the show. We get some of everything. Jamal, did I get you on this? I get you on this?
I got Albany State by 14.
All right. Now, the other game this weekend in the SIAC is going to be Kentucky State versus Shorter.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well go ahead and get your third string ready. Kentucky State from the boat race them people and get ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, that's gonna be
a thrashing.
Kentucky State has surprised me all season. Coming from where they was from, back probably about 4 years ago, like the damn program was almost dead in the water. Let's put it just like that. Coach Huggins comes in, he implements his style of play. He wants to air raid, and they've been.
Oh, hold on. Time out. No, what we not finna do? Yo, we ain't finna fucking do that. That's what we not finna do. So let me go ahead and get this cleared up right motherfucking now. Marlo should have been an academic All-American. Marlo got a 1400 on his goddamn SAT score. Marlo was an
I just
engineering
like.
major.
I
No,
just.
I got this. Marlo made sure that his homeboy got the fuck out of South St. Pete to go to Tallahassee and got into fucking Florida State. So what we not finna fucking do is talk about that dude right there. I've been knowing him my whole life. The smartest dude that I know. So if you want to talk about how men should hold other men accountable, how men should make men better, Marlo is a better role model as a married man, as a father, as a small business entrepreneur. Don't that sound just like that black ass Troy? It's because the company that I keep is the company that my mother told me who should be in my space.
Hey man,
don't do that. We're not doing that. That's what the fuck we're not doing.
That's what I'm talking about. And that's friendship. That's friendship.
But y'all gotta quit letting me at Mike trigger y'all.
I was just about to say that.
Doc, I see what you be saying, but fuck him and everything he stand for. He be saying dumb shit and then get mad and well, y'all shouldn't be so violent. Man, fuck you.
Y'all don't recognize mental illness when y'all see it. And I'm trying to tell y'all.
I don't, and that's why I be arguing with people like me at Mike on the internet.
Listen, I done told y'all several times.
he said I didn't see a one-on-one class for my first 2 years at FAU. I was MVP of the track team my freshman year.
So
I played football my freshman year. Like you need to know some stuff first, bro. You have no idea.
Find something.
You gotta find somebody safe to play with, bro. I am not that person. You better play in traffic than play with me. What is wrong with you?
So this other game, this other game, Allen,
Kentucky State by 40.
Okay, Kentucky. So we are in agreement. Kentucky State gonna boat race them people.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's open. Like if you go into that game, you just going to get out the house. Open.
Pretty much.
Wow. The other game is Erskine College. I hope I say that right. Versus Allen. I don't know anything about Erskine.
I don't
nothing.
Either. Where is that?
I'm gonna lean on Doc for this.
So Erskine is in it's in North Carolina, so they're part of the Conference Carolinas.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Doc. Hold on. Wait. So they got the game that Delta State did get.
So Erskine, so the deal. Remember, the deal is between Conference Carolinas and the SWAC.
Right.
So Allen and Erskine was in the playoffs last season. They lost. I know they lost to, if I'm not mistaken, Miles in the first game or something like that. Dang, where Mr. Lawrence at? He'll probably know what the answer is. But I know they lost in the first round. Allen actually is, for this season, for them to play this the way that they played this season, and this is the second year with this coach right here, because Teddy Keaton been in Clark for the last 2 years. It's remarkable. It's almost the same thing as Benedict, and remember, Benedict and Allen ain't number around the corner from each other. So I'm gonna go with Allen on this one, probably by 7. It'll be a close one.
Anybody else? Because I have no idea.
Listen,
yeah.
Doc said.
Hey, I'm gonna roll with Doc on that one. I don't know. I have no clue.
Yeah, I just don't know. Watching them D2 game, boy, it'd be fun as hell.
Listen.
Oh yeah, we do, but I don't know. I think Erskine. I don't know those people. God bless.
I'm just gonna say this. In the beginning of the season, you could not tell me that Edward Waters was not gonna run away with the conference, even when they was playing as bad as it was. I was listening, and look, shout out to Coach. He came on the show. He came on the show twice. So shout out to Coach. Came on the show twice. Unfortunately, we only do 4 shows a month, so it's kind of hard to get him on like we want to. But man, I was drinking the Edward Waters Kool-Aid.
Me too.
And then you think about it. I thought Clark Atlanta was gonna. To me, I thought they were gonna repeat until Zion McDonald got hurt early in the middle of the season, and it kind of just went downhill from there. But then you look at Tuskegee, it is on. They need to be on the rebound. If you hear Mr. Ford either say get rid of the AD or get rid of the coach, or he'll say get rid of both. But you look at Tuskegee, you think about Fort Valley. Fort Valley is on a rebuild since Sean Gibbs left to go to A&T. You look at Central State is pretty much, to me, is coming up. They are building some up there in Ohio. Lane is still Lane. Miles is on a rebuild, so we already know that. And like I said, looking at Edward Waters, look at Savannah State is coming up. You look at again Kentucky State from where they came from a couple of years ago. We talk about a team that should have beat Grambling in the hole. If it wasn't for a call, don't get me wrong, Grambling won the game, but if it wasn't for the call,
yes,
the game was going to be over. Kentucky State was going to score.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
And I'm gonna say this, like, honestly, like, it's been an exciting year in the SIAC. Now I'm partial to Miles because that's my mom. But yeah, the SIAC has had some really exciting games. So I probably won't be able to look at the championship live, but I do want to watch the replay.
And then you got the CIAA.
And let's talk about it. So, wait, are they just getting ready for the playoffs? Because their last schedule is November the 8th.
No, the CIAA championship is this weekend.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Virginia Union and Johnson C. Smith.
Johnson C. Smith has the one of the nation's stingiest defenses. We all know what Virginia Union does because all they do is run the ball. And you thought about it, whoever's going to replace Jada Byers. Jada Byers was all Union, Mr. Union, everything. But you bring in Curtis Allen, 6'2", 220, and he rushed for over 2,000 yards already. Basically about to break the school record for the single season school record that Jada had broke a couple of years ago. And let's just say this. Dr. Alvin Parker ain't gonna be in Union not too long. I think he's gonna get him a job somewhere either in the MEAC or the SWAC.
Honestly, I thought he was gone last season, to be honest. But
now, question on Fayetteville State. I'm trying to find them in. Are they in Region 1? Yeah, they're in Region 1. They might make the playoffs.
They might make the playoffs. Oh. You can have at least 3 teams to make the playoffs from the CIAA. It all depends on this game right here. So if Johnson C. Smith wins, they got the automatic qualifier. Right. Johnson C. Smith, I mean, of course, they bring in Maurice Flowers Coach Flowers has to have the most offensive mindset, total offensive mindset in that conference right there. You lose a quarterback in Darius Ocean, but you bring in another quarterback from Fort Valley in Kelvin Durham to run your show. You have all the receivers on your team. You got a running backs, and you got one of the stingiest defenses in the CIAA. Give me the Golden Bulls by 7.
I have a theory, right? about D2 football, and that theory is that D2, unlike FCS, has given up on the pass game. Now, it's a little bit difficult because they're shorter guys, they're smaller guys, but I'm looking at these passing numbers in the CIAA and the SIAC. Somebody got to explain to me why the quote unquote big boys are playing Canada junior football. But I say that diatribe for later because I definitely want to
We
give.
don't have enough time to talk about Canada junior football tonight.
Well,
Yeah.
if you think about Virginia Union, Dr. Albert Parker runs a almost a complex scheme on offensive scheme when it comes to running the ball.
Yes.
He does not. I'm not saying he don't like passing the ball, but he does have a quarterback that can pass. But if you got you got a running back like Curtis Allen, that dude is big. He is built like Adrian Peterson, and he runs like him too.
And the first time they played, they it was a struggle with the running game, with stopping the running game. So I'm personally going with Virginia Union.
And let me tell y'all this. This man has not had a bad game except for one, where he only had 108 yards, but he had 4 touchdowns in the game too.
Is that the game he took himself out?
The game, I think that was the game he took himself out. But guess what's the size measurements? 6'2", 220. Run like Adrian Peterson, stiff arms like Derrick Henry, can run you over like the bus. Yes, he's that type of running back. Every game he has ran for over at least 150 yards or more, and scored at least 2 touchdowns or more in the game.
Y'all gonna have to y'all gonna have to bear with me for a second. And it's another prospect that Norville has not called.
Ooh.
Y'all don't understand my pain. He can't hit on 1 stars, no stars, 5 stars. He is a ass recruiter.
That's because he can't evaluate talent.
I think he fucked up the minute he cut them cornrows. Maybe he should grow them back. But I digress.
His problem is you have a 285-pound center, and your guards and tackles are 315, and they can't stay healthy. So you got your quarterback running for his life because he's getting pressure in the middle.
My quarterback is in a high chair. What are we talking about?
He was gonna run anyway because he can't see.
You know what? This ain't about me. We're gonna go to the MEAC schedule.
Oh, Lord, we got Lionel. We got Lionel.
Wait, hey, what's going? Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Hey man, listen. If y'all make it, I will wear the shirt on this podcast. I will wear the shirt if you make it. Get the shirts made.
Who said they gonna make it?
And wear it on the podcast. Don't do that.
Who said they gonna make it?
Don't do it, man. That's Lionel's a friend of the show, man. Don't do that.
I know
You don't get to say that no more because you just
he a good friend.
Mike.
Who said they gonna make it?
About nobody else being a friend of the show.
Good
night.
Good.
They gonna make it?
You know, prayer be on my shit list right now, so I can cuss right here.
Yeah, this is not.
Shit list, so.
Do you know what show this is?
Shit.
I can cuss like I want to, but yeah,
We've been cussing all night.
I know. I just wanted permission.
I warned everybody that good Christian Short was not going to be on the show tonight, so I made sure I told everybody. All right, so we got some games in the MEAC. Don't start, Marlo. We got some games in the MEAC. South Carolina State.
Let me pay attention.
South Carolina State is playing North Carolina Central.
At 4:30 in the afternoon tomorrow.
Oh, that game is tomorrow. They moved it. No, that's not tomorrow. That's tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
Okay.
Listen, before we get started, I want to say from the bottom of my heart, as a Florida State alum and an ACC member, fuck ESPN and everything they stand for. Why on God's green earth is there a game that starts before rush hour?
People about to leave work early.
They're going to have to leave work early, go pick up their kids. They're going to have to buy food at the stadium because them children going to be hungry by the time they get there. So
Where's the game?
It's
it's
in
in Durham.
Durham. It's in Durham.
What time is
At
kickoff?
5:30.
5:30 Eastern,
5:30.
4:30 Central.
Oh, I'm thinking Pilates. I'm gonna miss that.
Troy.
See, that's horrible
Troy,
scheduling right there.
What I say 2 weeks ago when they moved the game from Saturday to Thursday to Philadelphia. You talking about all these kids got to get eaten, all this other stuff. Excuse my language, but fuck them kids. I'm a football game.
First of all, they need
They're gonna eat at
they
the
need
stadium.
to.
They eat nachos for dinner tonight.
Thank you.
They need to have Florida State games on Tuesday. Them sorry balls.
If Marlo was on blocks, I did not do it.
I like Marlo. Marlo chooses violence. I love
Listen,
that.
well, let me tell you, my motto is Marlo can do no wrong. Listen,
I like Marlo. Marlo
There's
chooses
no way
violence.
I'm the bad guy on the podcast. There's absolutely no way. But anyway,
It's cause you won't own
I'm
it,
just
Troy.
saying.
It's cause you won't own it. Troy be like, I'm gonna be the bad guy today. Troy, you the bad guy on Tuesday.
He's especially the bad guy when it comes to his Raiders.
Exactly. You
Oh
the bad
my
guy on
God.
Tuesday, Troy.
He got heavy smoke for that man named Thomas Patrick Brady.
That is crazy. And he ain't even played football in
He
3
played
years.
football in 3 years.
he ain't got no business in Vegas. Y'all better be glad they won't give me a job in security because this call will be told every day.
wait a minute.
Wow. That is just terrible.
So, all right, I'm going to lean to South Carolina State, but there is some rivalry to this. And also, this is a weird time. Like, schedule's going to be messed up with how their bodies are normally used to playing football. I think South Carolina State wins, but I think it's a close game.
Grambling beat Southern Miss.
What? We got a
Troy, you gonna be broke for real. You got a second job?
I'm going to have to get one.
He got to get one.
Because
That is crazy.
I got to get one. Because what my wife spent on a stroller, I'm going to need to get another job. It's
Troy, you
serious.
need to go out there and sell dope then.
Oh, dear God. Where's the
you know-
disclaimer? Hold on.
Hey,
Where's the disclaimer?
hey, Jamal, he out there on the block. He out there on the block. Hey, I can program your computer for you.
He'll start buying sneaker sites at some point.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
He said, I got the box for you.
Y'all don't listen. We're going to get to my pain later.
You can sell fake Labubu's. You can bedazzle them and everything.
You know, I finally figured out what girl he was trying to impress with that damn Labubu. I didn't even know what it was. It didn't make no sense to me why he wanted a Labubu. What the hell? And then the girl had a Labubu when she was coming out to school. I went, oh, okay, I got it. I see you. You 9. But anyway,
Sipping ain't easy.
my son has terrible role
I
models.
can't say nothing 'cause
Doc.
I got that 10-year-old and shoot. The pistol is on me all the time with her.
You see what I'm saying? Who you got in this game, Doc?
Which game?
South Carolina
South
State.
Carolina State. No, we act up so much on here.
I like
I'm
I'm gonna be honest with you. I like talking to Coach Oliver on a call-in show on the call, but he gonna be pissed off at me. I'm gonna go with Kenneth Berry. I'm gonna go with Black Thanos. That's why I call him.
I thought he was the mailman.
He the mailman to everybody else, but he Black Thanos to me.
I heard somebody call that man. Never mind, I ain't gonna say it.
Timo, Coach Prime.
Fat Keith Sweat.
That's crazy.
I never thought in a million years I would have to put the banner up for Dr. Kanisha.
Why? What I do?
Hey,
That's what they call. I'm just reporting the news. That's what they do.
nah, Dr. Kanisha, I heard Fat Keith Sweat, and I haven't been able to unsee it.
Nobody.
Hey, talking to that man for real.
No. He does not look like Keith Sweat, but he does look
No,
like
he do
that
look like
Carl
Keith
Tho-
Sweat.
No, he looks like that Carl Thomas album cover.
Oh, Fat Carl
Oh,
Thomas.
what are we doing? No.
He looked like that Carl Summer Rain.
I'm trying to put my foot up on here.
In the middle of the night when
I'm still trying to figure out how that man upset
my
that
gosh.
lady chose to stay with her husband.
That's Carl Thomas. That's Carl Thomas. I keep sweat. That's Carl Thomas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with South Carolina State on this one.
Yeah, I'm rolling with South Carolina.
I'm rolling with 90s R&B all the way, all the time.
Yeah, so I think we all agree at South Carolina State on that.
All right. Marlo.
Yes.
You already
Second
know what
game. Norfolk State is hosting Morgan State.
Norfolk State by 30. Morgan State ain't gonna win. They'll find a way to lose at least by 14. They might win the first quarter. It might be 3-0. But after that, belt the ass.
For everybody that's unaware, both teams are winless in the MEAC.
Yep.
And Morgan State has not beat a Division One opponent as of yet.
And they can't stop a running nose.
Still ain't.
Hold on. See, come on, Jamie. I apologize. I took the best picture that I could find, and I used that as the thumbnail for the promotion of the show. So I apologize because it was a nice churchy dress. So I was like, okay, we'll use this. And
I'm not a tomboy all the time.
Except for it come to her J's, that's it.
Listen, I can't. Listen,
Hey, y'all.
Hey, wait.
Y'all
Did you get them
see my
11s that
background.
dropped last week?
Huh?
Did you get those 11s that released last week?
Listen, Alabama Power got those 11s.
Right,
wait,
cool.
you know what? I'm saying this
Hey,
wrong. You know what? I got to get my Stacey Adams to go outside at some point. So I'm not upset at all. That's what I did.
Hey, y'all see my shoe collection right here.
Listen,
Somebody
I wear
need to jump her
James.
DMs.
Wait a minute.
Somebody need to jump in the DM so we can get the Stacey Adams going. I'm just saying, I am here to be a matchmaker. That is what I'm calling.
I don't want Stacey's.
Who we matchmaking?
He don't know. He's just trying to find a wedding to go to so he can wear his shoes.
Listen,
I want wedding cake, so I'm all for it.
Troy be trying to get me married off.
Longer than they during football season.
Exactly.
Who would do that?
Man, listen, one of my
it was the
employees invited me
pandemic.
to her wedding. And then she said, Jay, why you ain't come to my wedding? I said, ma'am, you got married on homecoming. I wasn't coming to that. I got your present in the car, but my presence was not going to be there. Who the hell gets married on homecoming Saturday?
But yeah,
I'm
who
feeling
really?
attacked right
who
now.
the
I'm
who the
feeling
hell
real
get
attacked.
married? Who the hell get married on homecoming weekend or week
Exactly.
and
You
expect
get
people to
married on
be there?
homecoming weekend. You expected me to come to your wedding and not be at Brad Memorial Stadium, ma'am? No.
Listen,
Mm-mm.
fun
So
story.
wait,
I actually was in a wedding, and I missed A&M's homecoming one year. I had fun.
Excuse
Wasn't that
me.
last year?
I was in a wedding. No, this was years ago. This was years
I
Oh,
would
okay.
have I
Yeah,
would have had to make new friends because
yeah, they would have been mad at me. There's
real
some
mad.
things,
See,
You
some
this
don't
the
come to
things
my
thing.
is
wedding,
off the
no.
schedule.
See, this the thing.
so
Me and Jen, we Libra gang up in here. You know, we're a
You
Libra
better
gang up
know
in
it.
here.
You
Wait a
better know
minute.
it. And Dr. Kanisha too. Dr.
I'm
Kanisha.
October 1st. I leave
Oh, my
y'all.
bad. My bad. It's Libra gang, Libra season up in here. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care.
A
You know,
fun
you
fact
do
about
you.
From the Hill. Out of the six of us, four of us are Libras as well.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, Libras make the
so
world go.
We do.
I got
We do.
as a Libra,
Hey,
I got
Dr.
married.
Kanisha, I'm gonna leave you alone because you be fighting for your life with that Pisces over there.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
She looking at me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Come
That
say
that
hey.
them
Who,
my
the baby
people.
bison?
Yes. They're asking for the baby bison.
Hey,
Listen, you know what, George?
Hello.
Listen,
hey.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Hello, we love the kids on the show, by the way. Listen,
Yep.
it was the pandemic, and Vegas seemed like a good idea in October during the pandemic. I did not have the forethought that both my birthday, homecoming, and my anniversary was going to ever be on the same weekend.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well,
However,
here's the thing. That year homecoming was not uh in October, so I was able to be there.
you were,
Was
and
that
Marlo
year they had
also.
the game in November and everybody was trying to figure out why they did that?
Well,
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
A&M's homecoming always falls around my birthday weekend, so I got all my birthday work that weekend. I had so much fun.
If
Just that
listen,
homecoming. Just that. Actually, our homecoming was the same week.
Yeah.
That's my birthday. I was like, I told my mama, hey, hey, I got these credentials. Let's hit that road, dog.
shout out to
Let's
that
get
blonde
rolling.
head Delta. Shout out to you. Thank you for everything that you did for me. Anyway,
Last game on the MEAC schedule for this weekend. Might we go ahead and get it?
Delaware, Delaware State and Howard. I want to first off start by saying that I'm glad that I don't have some other Howard alums on the show because they are quite critical of the head coach. So having Dr. Kanisha on, I feel a little bit better because
I'm critical of Lawrence.
I, I have a feeling this might backfire. This
Mm-hmm.
I'm
might
critical
backfire.
of Lawrence, but because of the things that have transpired today, I hope Lawrence Levante Scott get his act together
He said, Lord, oh my God. Shit.
and beats the dog shit out of Deshaun Jackson. Though I do not believe wholeheartedly that might happen, but that is my wish. That's my positive thinking. Is that I don't want Coach Larry Scott to show up. I want Coach Lawrence Levante Scott Jenkins to show up, and I want him. Yeah, that's who I want to show up for this game. He not, but that's who I would like to see. I want me and Marlo to be friends, but I'm gonna say this. I want that Coach Lawrence Levante Scott Jenkins that showed up down there at FAMU. That's the one I want to show up.
That's why Cozy gotta go find something to do.
Yep.
Cause
That's who I want to show up.
he was playing too damn much. It's like coach is coach. That's what Mike Tomlin said. Coach is coach. That's why they got hired. You have to be a leader of men. And when you are no longer fulfilling your job description, there are things that need to happen. I ain't saying you gotta go home, but it's some
But they
shit you
got
gotta
the
do.
1601 South Martin Luther King Boulevard though.
Move around, move around. You can say
Yeah,
move around. You gotta move around.
I'm
gotta
gonna say
move.
this. I learned my lesson on betting on Howard. We all, me and you, me and Dr. Commission, we talked about this last 2 years ago, and I would never do that again.
You
So
just
quite
never
frankly,
know who gonna show up.
you
You
didn't
never
never know
know.
who's gonna show up. They have been playing from a disadvantage all season, and I don't see anything changing on that. So I'm really gonna go with the Hornets by 14. If they can get their running game back on track, um, it's over with. It's over.
But what are we talking about? That man just threw 8 passes for 200 yards. Like they can do whatever they want to, whenever they want to. That's my issue with
What
everybody
game you
else
watching?
in the. I'm talking about Delaware State and Howard.
No.
But
You
it's
know,
also which Tyreek Stark is going to show up. Is it going to be Tyreek Stark,
And
aka
who gonna
Tony
call
Stark,
the
Iron
plays?
Man?
Now that's the
You
thing.
said who OC?
Who
That's
OC?
that's
Who
how
OC?
that's Howard's
It
downfall.
showed like the OC is Larry Scott. That's the OC.
But I
But
mean that
on
it,
paper, I got a co-offensive court. I don't think he get the talk.
it says with Howard, the play calling is so conservative, and it is so easy.
It's conservative, a nice way of you saying ass.
I'm gonna say conservative. I just want.
The play
It's like
calling is ass.
it's the offense. Howard has to be better on the offensive side of the ball. They have to.
Has to.
Have to.
I
Yes, sir, Mr.
I
White.
I agree. Howard offense is ass.
Marlo, I want us to be
Conservative play
friends.
calling.
So
Conservative play
I
calling.
I
agree.
want me and Marlo to be friends so bad. I do.
You
I
need to come
just
to media day with us next year.
Listen, because we all
Mhm.
cut up. We all cut up.
I have to. I really have to plan my life better. I don't plan my life very well in advance.
When you got
we don't either.
When you
We
got
don't.
Don
I was gonna say we
Montgomery,
don't either.
when you got Don Montgomery who be trolling on Twitter also show up to damn media day.
You know what?
I'm like,
I rolled
everybody
up on that
look.
lady and told her, I don't know why you blocked me, but you got me blocked. She said, I unblocked you. I'm still blocked.
You still block?
Still blocked. But I must be doing something right if people don't like you. So I must be doing something right. But yeah,
Why she block you?
I don't know.
Probably said
I don't.
something.
Wait, is she Jackson? She Jackson State alum, ain't she?
No, she went to USM.
Oh, then I don't know why she blocked me then. I don't know why.
But she from Mississippi.
You know, I ain't say nothing. I don't really say much crazy to women.
Well,
That just
she
ain't my
might have
thing.
blocked you because of me, because I talked about Jackson State, something awful. I do not apologize for it, but that might be the reason.
Oh my God. No, let's get to these SWAC games. We got to get to these SWAC games.
Marlo like, and I mean it.
I'm over here. He talk shit. I
Oh
don't
my
care.
God.
And I do it again. Mm-hmm.
Oh man. All right. So we'll start with Doug's game. Alabama State is playing Mississippi Valley State and Ida Bena. Oh no, I'm sorry. They're playing at Rice Stadium. Oh no, that's Ida Bena. Yeah, Ida Bena.
Oh, I don't know why
No, they're playing in Mobile.
I thought the game was in Mobile.
It's in Mobile, Port City Classic.
Yeah, of course.
Why do ESPN? This the shit I be talking about.
Yeah.
Why you got it listed in Ida Bena?
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure they're in Mobile.
Because it's supposed to be Valley's home game.
Yeah.
And Valley is the home team.
But yeah,
Kind of like the Atlanta Classic, huh? Go ahead. Go ahead, Jennifer.
yeah, it's like A&M we get a game in Mobile as well as State. This year. That's their game in Mobile.
I think Bama State is going to win by 3 touchdowns. I know I said Mississippi Valley State was going to win 3 games this year. I have been completely wrong. They have competed, which is what I was right about. But I
Florida
have been.
State is not working out well in the SWAC.
See what I'm saying? I got to live here.
Well, they start like when we interviewed them at Media Day, they sound like they were finna raise so much hell in the SWAC. That's almost like you start bragging about your manhood to this chick, and then y'all finally get together, and she go to read the book, filing her nails. You ain't hitting on nothing. It's kind of the same thing.
You know what? You know what? Where is it? 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 I cannot find it for some reason.
You can't even
Fun
find your
fact. Fun fact. In the summers, we used to go up against like the DBs and the receivers from Florida State and FAM used to get together and work out in the summer. They used to complain that the DBs were too physical with their receivers because we used to put hands on them. All of them.
I'm gonna run this clip real quick just to give y'all the idea of who Marlo is.
Hey man, don't touch it.
As this was unfolding onto the internet, because I thought this was some kind of hoax. As it was unfolding, it turned out to be real. A gentleman, we're gonna call him Matt, responded to a Steve Smith post of him golfing by saying, "Does your wife and kids know you're sleeping with my wife?" He then proceeds to post screenshots of text messages between him and who we assume is his wife. These text messages are quite graphic and quite embarrassing if you are said spouse. Because again, in the era of Twitter, there is no shame.
We need to bring it back.
Some key issues that Marlo might want to discuss is the quote,
I'll get it.
"You was so deep, you moved my IUD."
That sounds about right.
So
obviously, she's used to dealing with a short knocker, and he was not. he didn't have the proper equipment. First of all, this is my whole problem with the whole thing. Why, as a man,
Run away.
as a man, why would you call another man and record it just to put it on the internet that you recorded talking to him? That he had then dug a pothole in your wife.
My goodness.
That was funny as hell.
Where the lie at in it?
Ain't no right in it, though.
if we didn't have to get to these games, I would have questions for the good doctor. But we got to get to these games.
I wrote a book.
Bruh.
If you've never had a pothole dug in you, read my book.
We're up to the good doctor.
Available on Amazon.
We
I know it. I'm buying a couple people for Christmas then.
Read the book.
Hey, that's better than the Oka water conversation.
There's an entire chapter about road mapping where you can draw him a map. Read the book.
All my
Well,
homeboys getting one for
if you
Christmas.
if you're on one of them electric scooters and you ain't got no car, you still ain't gonna get it.
We have lost control.
Back to the
Every
game.
week, this show go left.
So Texas Southern is playing Southern. I got
We
Southern.
just you just glazed over. I shouldn't
I
have used
think.
glaze.
Wait a minute. Andrew Body comes back this weekend. I think so.
Oh yeah. So, but I'm sorry, you're right. I got Alabama State by 3
30.
touchdowns.
But even with the backup,
Can we shout out the assistant quarterback coach Tyree O'Neal, who is doing this thing, because
Yep.
I did not
Absolutely.
realize how good even the backup quarterback, like you got some depth, and that is also gives me hope that we are still developing players and coaches are still coaching. But yes, I'm glad Body should be back as well. But either way, I
You ain't got
swarm
something to
as
say
one.
about that.
Bama State, big Bama State.
and let me say this because as somebody said this earlier in the comments, and somebody a coach or whatever. It's only one school in the SWAC that I just really dislike, and it's the Bees out of Montgomery. But
This is the Bees out of Montgomery.
the Bees out of Montgomery. But I'm gonna tell the truth. They are on a run this year, and Saturday is going to be no different. Back up, it could be third string, fourth string, it could be fifth string. They are going to make light work out of that. And especially in Mobile, Alabama State has a nice fan base in Mobile, so it's going to be like a home game for them. So I hate, and y'all don't know how much I hate saying it. I really hate it. My soul is bothered right now, but yeah, Alabama.
Your soul should not be bothered.
It is.
See my fandom, how my fandom work. I would never, and when I say never, I would never, ever, ever, ever say Bethune-Cookman is gonna be in a damn body.
Can I go ahead and ask to come back the show before the Florida Classic? I just want to.
Yes.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
coming back. I'm coming back.
And
Because
I
I feeling Marlon gonna act up.
Listen, that's gonna be must see TV.
you ain't gotta wait that long. Just we going up the schedule. Just wait. It's coming.
Okay.
The next game. Next game is hold on. I like to
Valley
highlight
gonna
people.
shake up the world. What world?
I like the post. I like to listen. Y'all are part of the show. I'm gonna post your comments. So if I happen to run across this in a clip, I'm gonna clip it and let the whole world see. So you put it on wax, I'm gonna put it on wax for you.
Let me tell you something. If Valley beat Alabama State, I might make Devil's Gun my ringtone on my phone for a good.
Oh my God!
And I'm gonna call myself at work.
The devil is a liar. Yeah.
Listen, I'm personally rooting for Valley. I'm rooting for Valley.
Shout out to my frat brother Amos, famous Amos, Valley alum.
All right, so that next game, Texas Southern at Southern.
Texas Southern by a lot.
Yeah, I've been saying it all season long. Southern defensive tackles have been playing on their bellies all season long. They just been getting pancaked and rolled over all season. It has not been pretty.
I'm gonna tell you just like this. Squat down, put your arms up, and just go like this and do the Fred. Do the Fred. Oh, Jesus.
Jennifer.
I have Texas Southern by a lot. Now I think you're gonna actually see more competition in the band battle. Is
Yes,
it's
yes,
each other. The competition is gonna be in the band.
yeah. With the, and people coming to the game for the bands.
Yeah,
They not
not
coming to see no football.
I got the third. I got the
and they
third
coming
Ward
for the dance
Tigers.
girls.
I got the third Ward Tigers by a blowout. I got Brian Simmons putting belt the ass on the jukebox.
I'm gonna go with. I'm even go with the motion over the dolls.
Oh,
Does anybody know why they call themselves the jukebox? Because
oh
that shit
shit.
ain't been a thing since the 60s.
Damn.
Have anybody, like, for real, even in the 80s, it was a boombox. When you think of a jukebox, you think of a diner.
You know
How
what?
many people go to diners? I'm just asking questions.
Marlo gonna get that. We're gonna give you stuff. I feel like. Yeah,
Oh well, that I wouldn't say
Well,
anything about that school in Baton Rouge.
I wouldn't worry about running up on Marlo because Marlo stay on zero. Okay, you better find somebody to play with.
Oh my. Oh, you know what, Jamal? Do you have anything to add to this?
Nope, I already said it.
Did
He
you
was the
Southern by
join?
a
first one
lot.
to say Texas Southern by a lot.
I said it already. Texas Southern by a lot.
All right, Lionel. Here we go. Pine Bluff at Prairie View A&M.
My God.
Pair view by a lot.
I got them nasty boys by 7.
The nasty? I'm not gonna. Nope, not gonna
Don't do that. Don't even
No,
say
no. That's what Coach Hampton called our fans.
Yeah.
He called us. He called
And
us.
he said
They
it was the way he said it with a
said it.
smile when he
Them
said,
fans
"You know they
nasty
nasty over
fans.
there, Jack. Them
Nasty
fans
in Jackson.
nasty."
So they the
I
nasty
like Coach
boys.
Hampton.
They the nasty boys. So
I
I
really
got them
feel
by
like
7.
UAPB got one more upset in them. This might be it.
they might.
They might. They played tough last week.
Somebody said they called it jukebox because Southern play anything.
I was trying to. You know what?
That's funny.
Y'all
I
just
miss
give my
Tamer
man Marlo
time.
all the ammunition in the world.
So again, I like Prairie View by a touchdown. I don't know that I don't feel comfortable with their offensive power, but I like Prairie View by a touchdown.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Christian Peters scares me.
Yes,
for Pine Bluff. He scared me. I'm like, bro, the man can run and he can throw.
the air raid is not a system to be played with.
If I'm here, I'm going to that game.
I just.
But I'm afraid if I don't wear Prairie View, because last time I went in Bama State, all Bama State, I didn't get Coach Jackson didn't block me. But I feel like if I don't wear Prairie View to this game, Coach Jackson gonna block me.
Talking about Suge Jackson.
I'm surprised he hasn't blocked me. And I'm not trying to get blocked. Especially after today, he's my favorite Coach Jackson right now.
If you don't want your coach complaining about the attendance at homecoming, come to FAMU.
But this is the thing though. Like he's fighting against a culture. Like I have been going to Prairie View like for homecoming and games for most of my adult life. My first time inside the stadium was to welcome Coach Jackson. It's culturally like the tailgate will be lit at Prairie View. Nobody goes inside of those games.
I was about to say, you're not just gonna roll past the I just went into the game this year. Like
my entire life.
So smooth. Life.
I mean,
I told him that. But I told him that, and I tried to tell him, like, this is the cultural problem you're gonna fight with this school and these alums. I'm I've lost count of how many homecomings I've been to at Prairie View. I have yet to go inside the game for homecoming.
So this the thing, bro. It's the thing. We talked about this before. Everybody still had that mindset that it's the 0-80 Panthers. Everybody has that mindset this the late 80s or the 1990s Panthers. It is not, and like I said, we he might ruffle my feathers a little bit on them coaches call, but at the same time, he's trying to build a connection with the university and with the alumni and the students and let them know, like, hey, I'm not coming in here to be no loser. I'm coming here to win football games and win championships and stuff like that. That's his mindset. And for him to, be from north side, let's say it right, not north side, Acres Homes. You know what I'm saying? He knows he knows what it is about Prairie View. So he knows about the history of the school. So he's trying to fight an uphill battle with trying to change the culture of the school. He's doing a good job, but
and I wanted to be clear that I do support him. I am a season ticket holder. I might not have dressed appropriately to the game that I went to, but it was a wonderful game day experience. We got assigned parking, plenty of security, were no hassles as far as ticketing in and out the game. They have great food inside the game, even though, they tailgating outside the game, and it's really good over there too. But no, you should come inside the game. It's a great stadium. It's a great facility. But yeah, I do support. I think they have a great athletic director. Shout out to Dr. Goff, but I don't think this is the type of culture that you're going to change in one season. And I want to encourage him, and I don't want him to get discouraged. That if you keep giving them a winning product and you keep giving them a great product, I pray that
people
the culture will change.
Now, I will say, what I do want from the TV fans, don't y'all say nothing about the attendance until y'all at least get 10,000 people twice in a season at your game. Don't say nothing about it. Them jokers pissed me off this week because they. We'll talk about our game, but last week we scored 5 points last week. 5. And so our fans left the game. They left. I'm sorry, my head is tangled up in my headphones. I don't know how that happened. But we scored. Hold on 1 second, y'all.
The cat said, not today.
Yeah. But no,
she sweat. But our fans left probably around the beginning of between the third and fourth quarter, like cleared the stadium. And so Prairie View took a picture of our side, and they were like, "Oh, A&M doesn't have any fans." There was 11,000 people at the game. Now, what I want Prairie View to do is have some fans come to the game so they can leave.
I'm gonna tell you this, Jen. And I lived in that household. I live in that house where I was raised by a Panther. My aunt was 19 class of 91 Prairie View, right? So Prairie View only gets up for 3 games. That is the Labor Day Classic, that is the State Fair Classic, and that is homecoming. They are not getting up for no other game. Unless it's Southern. If it's Southern if it's Southern in Prairie View, they would get up for that. But I've been to plenty of State Fair Classics back in the day, in the 90s. And it used to be, look, we used to sell the whole Cotton Bowl out. First half, it'd be about 63,000. Halftime come, both bands out there on the field, they roasting each other, they getting at each other and stuff like that. And then the third quarter, guess what? That whole stadium clears out.
Mhm.
Clear out. When I say clear out, clear out. Why? Because Prairie View were getting their head beat in like 50-something to 0 or 49-7 at halftime. And so, like I said, when you have to consistent winning will change the whole perception of the program. But then too, we also dealing with a generation of kids that just really don't like sports. They just go there for just to be seen. We growing up
lady.
when we came up, like if it was a football game, we gonna be there, we gonna be loud, we gonna be rowdy, we gonna be, you know what I'm saying, boisterous, we gonna talk our noise, we gonna do whatever we do. That's the generation we came up in. Now this generation just like we just want to be seen just to be seen.
And I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like a lot of times, especially after a game where you are losing bad, you're ready to go back to the tailgate and get you a sandwich, and you're not gonna just sit there and watch, your team just get pounded on. So.
I have been guilty of leaving the game to go to the tailgate that I was covering because I couldn't do it no more.
I damn sure. I think I went to 2 games there, Alex Woods. One was homecoming, and one might have been the first game of the season. And he ain't seen me no more after that.
They go Lionel.
I see him.
Go on, bring Lionel up here unless he got the baby with him.
We gonna get Lionel on the show. We tried to get him on the show before, but it was a scheduling conflict. The next game is Grambling at Alcorn. Grambling has a large contingent of missing players. I apologize for the feedback. I have no idea where it's coming from, so I apologize for that. But the Alcorn Grambling game is going to be interesting because 2 weeks ago I would have said Grambling by a lot. Now, I don't know.
And the game is on a reservation too.
Yep.
Yeah, Alcorn. I think Alcorn is
Alcorn. I think Alcorn got this.
Yeah, they got it. 19 players is hard.
I cannot give this game a score, but I think Alcorn got this one.
Oh yeah, you cannot overcome that many players not playing.
I'm gonna go with chaos. I'm going with the fighting G-men, and the only reason why I'm saying that is because my niece is threatening me, talking about she's not giving me anything for Christmas because she's a grandparent. She's a student.
So picks under the rest don't count.
I'm under duress.
I
have a niece that's a freshman at Grambling, and her name is Kate. Her name is Kristen, but she goes by Mookie, and Mookie don't play.
You know what? We're not shooting you no bail. Y'all see me blinking real hard on Twitter every day, but y'all perfectly okay with me getting stuck with jumpsuits. We're not shooting you no bail today.
First of all, I don't want to get beat up with you. I already got somebody over here that go upside my head when I start acting crazy. I don't need to.
Oh God.
And Dr. Kanisha, y'all, her big sister goes to Prairie View, and she's a junior. So you see how that household goes right there.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm the one derailing the podcast. My bad.
I'm going with Grambling on this one,
Dr. Kanisha.
Because the sad built Braves are going to lose at the reservation.
I always root for Alcorn because I want G to have an opportunity to wipe his ass. He can't bang.
Man, he had an opportunity to wipe his ass for the last 3 games, so he good.
I want him to regularly wipe his ass. So I'm going to root for the Braves.
Oh, Lord.
I really have to get in contact with G and get him on the show. Marlo, who you got in this game? Oh, I think we might have lost Marlo. Lord have mercy. Where's the comment at? Where is the comment at? Here, there it is. There it is. I'm assuming this one of your people.
Oh yeah, that's a bulldog. Yeah.
That's Jay White. That's a new.
Hey, highlight the comment under that one.
Now you just
Who is
being messy.
Coach Ninja Turtle?
The man with the glasses.
Oh Lord.
You're just being messy now. So I got FAMU. I would normally say a lot, but you have to be aggressive for it to be a lot. So I got
that he is not.
I got FAMU by 3.
That man's philosophy of football is we can win 10-9 like it is 1954.
Eric Hamley
FAMU by 3.
Eric Hamley back for.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Who
So
playing?
it's
FAMU versus who?
Alabama A&M.
So Eric Henley actually started last week, but it was his first game back after being injured, and I think he's a little better in his groove this week. So it should be a better offensive showing than last week. We'll definitely get more than 5 points.
This Dr. Kanisha, who
Yes.
you got in this game?
I'm gonna go with Alabama A&M.
We were so close.
What's that
We
cheer
could
y'all
have.
do?
We could have had something.
What's that cheer y'all do, Jen? Get up for the Bulldogs. Everybody get up. Ain't that y'all cheer?
I don't think I've heard that.
We could. It could have been special. You had to go fuck it up.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, with this game, we have 2 teams that are in need of a win.
That's what I'm saying.
And so, FAMU has a decent running game. I know the last game we played against UAPB, they rushed for a total of
Who the hell is Coach Full Throttle?
I'm so
260.
confused.
Huh?
I'm so confused by that comment.
Who the hell is Full Throttle?
It's Coach Cozy.
That shit.
He's been confused with a lot of things. Full Throttle is not that. And
At all.
I like Coach Cozy. He's a good dude, but
Full Throttle.
Full Throttle is not it at all.
FAMU has not played a complete game this season yet.
Nope.
They have not played a complete season. They're getting closer.
And he is
That's
getting
why.
closer to the door.
That's why I think that they're going to win this game. But the damage is done. As far as you can't lose 5 games.
no, you're not saying it right. You can't lose.
After you take over a team 1 year after they won a championship, yeah, bro, you gotta go.
You cannot lose at home and give up 40 plus points every time. That cannot happen.
No.
To Central, to Jackson.
Yep.
Who else did y'all lose by 4? Gave
That
up
was
40.
it.
That was
Alabama
it.
State.
Alabama State.
Alabama State.
Well, I can't say nothing about any of them games. Because we've had our share of 40 point games as well. But
no, they didn't even compete in them though, G. Like they didn't. In the words of Marlo, it wasn't even no fight. I can accept somebody putting 40 points up, and we at 35, and we at least fought that whole game. They didn't even fight.
Well, I don't want to say that my team didn't fight. Our issue for this season, we have been hampered by injuries.
Yes,
Like,
y'all have.
we are banged up.
We
But
have been hampered by horrible coaching.
my lord. So I just, injuries have really derailed our season. I I expect a better showing this season. I do anticipate our team to show up and show out. Yeah, Prairie View, in our game against Prairie View, they had two last because we were leading for most of the first half, and then Prairie View had like two touchdowns. One was a Hail Mary right at the end of the half, which just took the momentum out of ourselves, and it was just hard to get back in the second half after that. So as long as we could play our game, as long as we play bulldog football, stop the run, stop the passing game with FAMU, and just really just establish the run, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be
Hey,
Oh,
hold on, wait. What the dude saying? Players Club, do something to make me smile. That just did it right there. That just did it right there.
What up, though?
hey, so wait, was he calling Lil Bill full throttle in?
Yeah, yeah.
What
Yeah.
up, though?
All right, we gotta get to this last game so we can get up out of here. Jackson State
my.
against Bethune-Cookman minus 11. 11 is suspended.
Jackson
11 might
State
not
by
play
50.
till next year.
JSU by 50.
Listen,
Doc, what you got?
Put me on the screen.
This man say put me
Oh
on the screen.
shit! It ain't even that time. We got a whole end of the show.
Okay, I'm going Jackson State, JSU all the way. I got bedtime. I gotta go put this
I'm
little
sorry,
one in the
Doc.
bed.
I
It was
understand.
always a pleasure. So glad that I could come. Bye.
Thanks, Doc.
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely, Doc.
All right, Doc gone. We can act up now.
What?
She was acting up too. Man, you better
Thank you.
Y'all say y'all stuff and then I go last shit.
I already said JSU by 50.
yeah, JSU has improved pretty much on both sides of the ball as the season has progressed. Bethune-Cookman had their hands full with all of their players, and to lose the players that they did have, is this, if I'm not mistaken, is this y'all last home game of the season, Doc? Y'all got all cards. Okay. Yeah, I just Jackson State is locked in, very locked in. They see the prize. Yeah, it's gonna be bad for Bethune. This is gonna be real bad.
Can
Sorry.
I go?
Yeah, go ahead, Marlo.
Can I go? I don't give a shit if they were playing the Crunks Knickerbockers. Hope them some bitches get beat by 100.
Again, I just want to highlight the fact that young Bryce, Bethune-Cookman's SID, will be on the show next
Hey,
week.
we probably gonna need one at the end of this season.
And,
He probably look better than orange and green anyway.
and again, I said I like him. Fuck BCU.
That
All right,
man
Doc.
said etouffee in states. I'm done.
All right, Doc. There you go. This man
Hey,
got his
everybody,
pattern
good play.
out and everything. Jesus.
That school of Daytona, y'all on the clock. Tick tock, niggas. Tick tock. You know what I'm saying? Wildcat, Bearcat, Meerkat, Scaredy Cat, Hellcat, Tomcat. Just stay by 50. I ain't putting no belt. I'm putting y'all niggas in the cut. So that's how we gonna do this right here. Putting y'all in the cut right here. So y'all gonna be down 11 players. It don't matter. We beating ass. You get a major deduction from 9. Your band ain't coming. See, that's why your niggas don't never want to leave Florida. So, you know, I'm just saying, it's in. You going in the cut, at the vet, and I hate the fact that it's a 12 o'clock game. Can you schedule it a little bit sooner than that, please? Please, Jesus, please, Lord Jesus Christ, like, oh my God, just don't get off the bus. Just don't get off the bus. I'm gonna be like Marlo. Just, that school of Daytona again. It's TikTok, niggas. TikTok.
We how many times you gonna say the N word? God damn!
All y'all folks that say that the SWAC is ghetto. Hey, guess what? You can take your ass back on to the MEAC.
Oh God.
I know the people that pay their tuition and chicken wings ain't calling nobody ghetto.
Well,
yeah, mercy.
I'm gonna go ahead and start to wrap this up. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody, the 100 that is in the building right now. Thank y'all for coming out for another edition of the Gathering Old Men podcast. It has been a trying last 3 weeks. My mom passed, and so it has been trying. But the love that I've felt and experienced has helped me get through a lot of that. So I want to thank everybody on every platform, every school. Thank you. But today I want to talk about something that we really need to talk about. And it's important. It's really important. Mackenzie. It's me. It's your boy. I know you seen my DMs. You know, I made sure I put the baby oil just right so you can see the glistening. I made sure that you could pick any restaurant in Tampa you wanted to go to on me, so we can sit down and talk about this FAMU thing.
Oh my God.
But I was a little dismayed, but also proud that you agreed to give $50 million to Norfolk State, and that's fine. That's fine. I understand the good work that you're doing, and I realize that you got to date a lot of other dudes in the South, but understand, you will date nobody like you will at FAMU. FAMU will change your life. Ain't nobody ever say they ain't want to hang out with somebody from FAMU. Let me tell you, it's the best people in the world. They got the best food. They got, I ain't finna get her to say out here, but they got a lot of stuff at FAMU that is worth talking about. And what's particularly of importance is the fact that the city of Tallahassee just gifted a hospital to Florida State. They don't need no fucking hospital. I'm an alum. I know. They could have put that hospital with both the schools and allowed both programs to flourish, but they didn't, because we in that era of politics. And you might not necessarily like the MAGA influence that is at Florida A&M, but Florida A&M is a beautiful institution. It has withstood the test of time. It has gone through worst, and I mean the absolute worst, because nobody has survived like FAMU under John E. Bush, and that's his name. If your name is Jeb and you add Bush on the end, you are saying your name is Johnny Bush. So that's his name. But FAMU made it through that crisis, and they're gonna make it through the next. But what would help them make it through the next? Give $80 million to the school. Put $40 million of that in athletics, and put the other 40 in designated areas where you want it to be applied. That way, any influence that you don't like, they can't mess with that money. Otherwise, you start talking about Fed stuff, which is what's going on down in New college. So again, no. Just no. Come down to Tallahassee, take in the sights, come down to Tampa. We'll sit down and talk about it. Again, if I need to see some more oiled up pictures, I got you. Just say the word. But date FAMU like you date everybody else.
Don't feel bad because
I don't.
McKinney ain't said nothing to Jackson State either. Hey, we in the same boat as FAMU. Look, we can take you down to Jackson. We can take you to Stamps. Hey, we gonna take you to the rooftop. Look, we got places to go in Jackson. Just give us some money. You gave Alcorn $50 million.
Hey, hold on. We gotta get Jennifer Tate. Hold on, we gotta get Jennifer Tate in here. We gotta get
No. You ain't gonna like my response on this. Let me hush. But yes.
No, you whatever you want to talk about. It's just the end of the show. Whatever you want to talk about. It's on you.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Hi everyone. Yeah, it's been a pleasure to be on this show. Thank you for inviting me. Troy, I just want to say, as someone who has also lost my mom, I support you 100%. Whatever you need, I'm here. Fun. I can't wait for the this weekend with all the games. I just want everyone to be safe during the holiday season and go SWAC. And shout out to A&M. We're beating Charleston Southern 6-8 to 64. It's our first time beating. SWAC basketball is on the map.
All right, Doc. I know you want to go ahead and get it off your chest. Go ahead and get it off your chest.
All right. First and foremost, I'm happy and glad everybody got to see my my TikTok as far as when it comes to mental health, because again, like I said, you always need somebody to talk to. If you feel like you are in danger or you're hurting yourself, please call 988. There is somebody on that line that it will be able to save you. But let's not weaponize mental health. Let's not judge anybody who has mental health issues or is going through something, especially around this time of the year, because it's the holiday season. But at the end of the day, make sure that you talk to somebody. It is good. I encourage people to talk. I encourage myself to talk. I talk to my mom. I talk to my best friend, who is my baby girl's godmother. I talk to. Of course, I see a therapist every other week. So when it comes down to that, please, talk to somebody, because you just don't know what's going to happen. Then. First and foremost, I like to shout out to my head ball coach with the Cowboys, Shotty, Brian Shotton, the little Shotty, Brian Schottenheimer, who got up on that podium and was real as real can get when it came down to about Marshawn Nealon and what the team is going through, especially at that time. Shout out to my quarterback Dak Prescott, because remember, he lost his own brother to suicide. So he has some powerful words to say, and he's to me, he's a pillar in the community. Other than that, we got going to the football turn. We got DeMarvion Overshawn coming back, linebacker extraordinaire. We got a couple more players that's making their debuts this season. Quentin Wing's going to make his debut for the Cowboys this week on Monday. Also, we got Logan Wilson making his debut for the Cowboys on Monday. But as always, somebody go dig up Jerry Jones' mama. Tell her put that black dress on, so we can go down to Highland Park, wherever Jerry Jones stay, and we can go bury him. Steven take over the team. We'll be back into the Super Bowl. You see, I'm dressed in all black for today. I'm dressed in all black for his memorial.
Oh my goodness.
I'm dressed in all black for his memorial. So let's go ahead and get that done. Let's get that done. Y'all know how much I despise that man right there. I can't stand him. I can't stand him worse than eating squash, and I'm allergic to it. Uh, um, this man has been the downfall of my team for the last 20-some years. Ever since we won the last Super Bowl. Please, for the love of baby, baby Jesus, 6 pound, 8 ounce baby Jesus. Please take that man out of his misery. And we'll celebrate here in Dallas. Other than that, Fire Nico, chants are in the crowd. Fire Nico, because you did the dumbest shit I ever heard. Why would you trade Luka for a 10-man who a paper thin man and a bunch of role players? But you got Cooper Flag, Oak Cliff Coop. Shout out to you. We gonna get this thing rolling. All right. But as always, y'all be safe, be blessed, be safe, hug your loved ones and love your loved ones. Crash out on your kids and beat them out the penitentiary. Be easy.
Jamal, sir, what you got for us this week?
I'm sleepy as hell because I'm in overtime because it's Christmas. And I fucking hate Christmas because I work in supply chain management. I'm gonna be brief this week because I honestly don't have a whole lot. I think I've talked about my mental health on this show before. It's alright to not be alright, but you also have to ask for help. You can't wallow in your own feelings and emotions and not get out of it, but it's a hard place to get out of. That's what I'm gonna say about that. Second of all you fake ass Jaguar fans, stop blaming Trevor Lawrence for that loss on Sunday. The defense collapsed. The defense absolutely collapsed, and we lost that game. And that was not a pass interference that ultimately gave them that last touchdown. Other than that, please get out and vote, people. This country is vastly quickly going to hell in a handbasket because a lot of y'all thought it was a game. Some of y'all didn't believe nothing that anybody was saying. Okay, everything we said would happen has now happened. Cool. Let's fix it. Vote your local elections, vote in your state elections, vote in your federal elections. Your state and local elections have a bigger impact on your day-to-day life than federal does. But please vote. That's all I got. And as always, fuck Donald Trump. Punch Nazis and crash the fuck out when people have you fucked up. I'm Lord Jamal. See y'all next week.
Ooh, always a good.
Get
That's
well,
always
Travis Hunter. Get well, Travis Hunter. I forgot about that. Travis has he's in surgery. Get well.
all right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Jennifer. Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming. We absolutely anytime you want to come back, anytime.
I work third shift, so I got to go to work now. But I have my time.
Let's roll. We gotta work third shift. Let's roll.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. It is always a risk when I do this. Marlo, what do you have for the people?
Well, what I have for the people is an honest assessment on where our community is. And when I say our community, I mean the Black community. We have given away so much of our power for free. I think it's time to reclaim it. What I mean by that is we spend our money and intellectual equity in areas that don't appreciate us. We have, like, when the Black community get a cold, America get pneumonia. We are the drivers of this economy. We are the linchpin in what what makes this country run, and we have given away our buying power, our voice by not participating in elections. We just had an election here in Orlando, and 9% of the African American community voted. 9. Like, you can't have correct representation when no one participates, no one shows up, no one holds people accountable for the things that goes on in our community. It starts with us. So I say that to say this. It is up to us to make a change. It is up to us to demand respect and inclusion. It is up to us to stop giving away stuff that we work so hard for. Like, we give away our money by going and spending it in other areas that's never going to come back to our community. We need to stop doing that. We need to stop letting these politicians tell us one thing and then go do another and not hold them accountable for it. I think it's time that we realize our true power, our true downright cultural influence, and start using it. And it starts with our black men who have so much influence that are on these shows that are watched by millions, that can wrap their arms around these young men that got into this scuffle, because that's what it was, a scuffle. They didn't bring out no bats, they didn't pull no guns on each other, they got in a scuffle at a football game. You should bring them together, let them know the error of their ways, coach them up, and make it a better situation for the next time. Not criticize them, not call them thugs, not call them ghetto. Like, truth be told, I grew up in the hood. Like, had it not been for some decisions I made in life to go to school, to work out hard, to be the best athlete I could be, I don't know where I would have been. And these kids that are going to these schools with opportunities to change their direction in their lives shouldn't be cast away and labeled as thugs. So I commit myself to being better and doing better for these kids. And I hope that others do the same. And I think when we as a collective change the narrative and change the talking points, we'll make our community a better place to be. So that's my time. You know, I usually get on and say some old crazy stuff, but I really want people to understand it's on us. It ain't on nobody else but us. So that's how we gotta move. Y'all have a great week.
Look, I want to thank Jennifer. I want to thank Dr. Kanisha Hall for coming by. Buy her book. As always, lead with love. And if that don't work, cuss their ass out.
Oh, I forgot. And fuck with doing cooking. Y'all thought I forgot. I ain't forget.
We are out, y'all. We are out.